I'm the real Jason Duncan. Welcome to another weekly Wisdom for Business Leaders, where I take one single nugget of wisdom out of the book of Proverbs, and I give you something to apply this to your job as a business leader. So we're going to be talking about this concept of duplicity today, and this is coming from Proverb 11:3. So we're talking about duplicity from Proverb 11:3. The integrity of the upright guides them, but the unfaithful are destroyed by their duplicity. It's terribly unfortunate, but there are many two-faced people in this world. They say one thing when they're around you and then say another when they're around other people. They act like they like you to your face and then they stab you in the back when the opportunity arises. You undoubtedly have known people like this, and hopefully you've never been like one of these duplicitous people Solomon mentions in this proverb. Duplicity is deceitfulness in speech or conduct. You are duplicitous when you speak or act in two different ways to different people concerning the same matter. It comes from the same root word that we use for duplicate or double. In business, there are many professions that have a reputation for duplicity. And as a professional salesperson myself, I hate to admit that of the many professions that have a reputation for duplicity, sales is one of them. Well, why is this? It's because a lot of salespeople simply don't have the skills to sell, so they revert to tactics that are typically successful, even if they're duplicitous. Now, I have no idea why people fall for it, but so many buyers just take for granted whatever the salesperson says. It's only later that they find out that the things that they were told weren't exactly true. They were just used as a way to get the buyer to buy, no matter what. Well, even the best of us fall for these tactics from time to time, and yesterday, I was looking for a new cell phone, and my old phone had died, and it was 3 years old, and it was definitely time for an upgrade. And I had been researching phones for a while, trying to pick the right one for my use and for my lifestyle. And rather than going to the cell phone store to buy the phone like I usually do, I went to my favorite online shopping site to see if they had one. And sure enough, a reseller had the one model phone that I wanted. Now, how do I know they only had one left? Because in bold letters just under the description it said, "Hurry, only one more left in stock." I was already convinced that this was the phone I wanted, but I wasn't really ready to pull the trigger. But that being said, I certainly didn't want to miss the opportunity to get that last phone, so I bought it. A few minutes later, I logged back onto the site to look for a new case and some other items, and I just happened to see the listing for the phone that I just bought, and guess how many it said were in stock then? 13. I'd been had. Like I said, even the best of us fall for these tactics from time to time. Being duplicitous may win you a deal every once in a while, but it isn't worth the loss of trust and goodwill. As King Solomon said in this proverb, the integrity of the upright guides them, but the unfaithful are destroyed by their duplicity. Let's continue to let our integrity guide us, because duplicity will destroy us. If you like what you're hearing on these weekly wisdom videos, my name is The Real Jason Duncan. You can visit me online at therealjasonduncan.com. And if you're interested in coaching, I coach real entrepreneurs who want to deal with real issues. And if you have an issue that you want a free hour of coaching, I provide one lucky person a free hour of coaching every single week. All you do is sign up for it. You go to therealjasonduncan.com/free coaching. Fill out the application, we review it, and we pick one lucky person to get a free 1-hour coaching session with me to go over one issue in their business. If you're interested, please reach out. Thank you for following me, following the hashtag weekly wisdom. It's easy for me to say, right? Weekly wisdom. And you can also follow me on LinkedIn or Instagram at The Real Jason Duncan. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would really appreciate that. It's youtube.com/The Real Jason Duncan. I'll see you next Monday when I release yet another weekly Wisdom for Business Leaders video. Until then, remember, Jesus is King.